This video is going to be a little long. I've had a few people ask me, what is your day like? Is it a full day? Do you know, what do you do and all that? So if you guys follow along on this video, it is going to be a long one, but from sunup to sundown, it's pretty much how my day went today. This is going to be August 8th, Thursday. I picked up 2 loads, delivered 1. Both had to have tarps. One was a partial tarp, the other was completely tarped. And I still have the first load I picked up on to deliver in Detroit tomorrow. But if you guys follow through the whole video, there's a few little things in there that might be of interest. Securing loads, how I'd handle straps and that kind of stuff. But yeah, let me know what you think about the video.
Alright, let's see if we can get this day started. So in the cab, the way I have it set up is my filing system over here has all my paperwork and all that kind of stuff. My logbook. So let's go ahead and get the truck actually started, key in, and we'll get our logbook turned on. Signing yesterday's log. And getting on duty for my pre-trip today. I'm going to go ahead and do a yard move because I'm going to move up to the front here in a few minutes to the fuel island. Get ice and maybe some water for the day. So back that up a few minutes here. My inspection, kind of did a walk around. Like I said, I'll do a second walk around at the fuel island, but didn't see anything worth saying anything wrong. So odometer 195,096, 195,096, and a pre-trip. No verifiable problems. Sign it. Back to the log, yard move. Alright, so we got that set up. Pardon the hand there. Let's see about getting around here to the fuel island. Well, looks like the fuel islands are full, so we'll just pull up here behind this guy and go in and get our ice and water. So the truck in front of me here pulled out, leave me sitting out here like I don't know what I'm doing. Guess we'll get back in and see if we can go to work. Got to empty the trash and do one more walk around before I can head out of here to make sure I'm happy. Be right back. So I'm only like 7 miles from my next pickup.
Please drive to highlighted route.
We've had just about 15 minutes on our pre-trip, which makes for a good pre-trip. So let's see what we can do about getting to our pickup. Alright, so we made it to this pickup. I'm about 15 minutes early. I just sent the guy a message. So now we just sit and wait, see if he gets back with me, or if I gotta wait till 7 o'clock so I can get checked in and figure this out. This is a load I'm picking up in Peoria, Illinois, East Peoria, Illinois, going to Detroit. It's a tarp load, but I have to leave myself room for a second load that we've already got booked, so this one will be fun. Sad thing happened. My magnet mount that I was using to get all the moving broke. I dropped the tarp on it, so that's gonna have to wait, get fixed. So no more moving until I get a new magnet. I don't have a lot invested into this. I'm still new, guys, so I'm gonna look into some tripods or whatever to get it set up to get different angles. But I usually set that up there on the lip of my chain rack right up there with that magnet, and it holds really good. So, but it broke, so until the next one. All right, just got done loading this one here. Yeah, East Peoria, Illinois. Time to pull out of here, get situated, get the logbook in order, and off to the next one. Forgot to close the box. Be right back. It's so friggin' hot in that building. It looks like I took a shower. I've been sweating so much. Hopefully I can find a nice truck stop this afternoon. Dispatch know that I'm loaded. To get an address for my next pickup. I need a towel. I'll be right back. Change shirts. It's hot out there. I don't. There we go. There it is. Probably nice to go into the customers with. They get a kick out of it. Voice command.
Say a command.
Find address.
Speak an address in United States. .237 South Highland Avenue, Aurora, Illinois.
Not sure how to help with 237
Did you
South
say
Highland Avenue, Aurora, Illinois.
237 South Highland Avenue, Aurora, Illinois?
Showing results for 237 South Highland
Would you
Avenue,
like to
Aurora,
begin?
Illinois.
118 miles to the next one. Now this isn't a deadhead because it's en route for this delivery.
Please drive to
So-
highlighted route.
More money in the bank. All right, let's get back on the road to the next one. A couple hours, 116 miles. So obviously we're not going to record all that, but we'll get on the road and I'll see you at the next one. Alright, so we just arrived at this next shipper. I'm gonna go in here and see about this pickup. It was actually a load for tomorrow. We called him and got it pushed ahead to today, so hopefully it don't take too long to get this loaded. Alright, so it's going to be a little wait. Being since they're working this in, I don't really have a lot of choice. This was supposed to be picked up tomorrow. So a truck just arrived for his appointment, and when they're done loading him, they're going to squeeze me in before the next appointment. I'm only getting 2 bundles. Shouldn't take 5 minutes to load. I do have to tarp it once it's done, but so I'm going to hurry up and wait. It's a popular thing, like I said before. I did a video on that one too. My second video I put out, so go back and check it out. Alright, so here we go. Alright, so finally got that truck out, and now it's time for me to go back in to get loaded. Well, some drivers are just total douches. I'll probably cut that out. Why own a big truck if you can't drive it? Alright, let's see if we can get this thing loaded. Alright, let's get out of this warehouse. We got this one loaded. Ooh, it's hot in here. Alright, got another one loaded and tarped. Now let's see if we can find the address to get to where we're going. Voice command.
Say a command.
Find address.
Speak an address in United States.
4714 Circuit Court, Wayland, Michigan.
Not sure how to help with 4714 Circuit Court, Wayland,
4,
Michigan.
3, 4, 2. Speak an address in United
Showing
States.
results for 4714 Circuit Court, Wayland, Michigan.
Did you say 7? Speak an address in United States.
4714 Circuit Court, Wayland, Michigan.
Did you say
Head
4,
east on Griffith
7?
Avenue towards South Highland Avenue, then turn left onto South Highland Avenue.
Turn right on South Highland Avenue, then take the first right.
All right. All right. So we're going to try to get this one delivered today. GPS says
Continue on South Highland Avenue for 2 miles.
3.5 hours. That's going to be about 5:30 Eastern time. I'm in Central time right now. So 5:30 is the cutoff. We'll see what we can do.
Then take the first.
Alright, so just about to hit that little red line saying E.
In 1 mile, take exit 6 on the right to 1st Street, then keep right.
Got to get off and get me some fuel. Time to go spend that money I'm making. Alright, got to get fuel, so let's get on our logbook here, and pardon the hand there, get on the logbook and go for a fuel stop. On duty, fuel, and save. So I used the Pilot app. That's one of my features that I have with my fuel, because I go to the Pilot to get my code, so I don't have to come out and put all that information in. So simple as that. We get our one more down here. So, fueling. These big fuel nozzles, for some reason, in my truck, does not like to work. So, I have to put it upside down and squeeze the trigger, because if it even goes to the first click, it does that. It spills out. So, I have to sit there and hold it. So, fun. We are at a Mr. Fuel in Gary, Indiana. It's usually pretty easy to get in and out of this truck stop. It's not one that I'd want to spend the night at. Only probably a dozen parking spots out here, so. But I don't mind stopping for fuel here. First time I've done this one-handed. It's a little tricky. Once I get done filling the truck up on this one, I've got my reserve up there and I stick it in there, and then I'll do a walk around my trailer because I can leave it. I know I got a strap hanging I gotta fix, and just check things over, make sure we're A-okay, still doing good. It's thirsty. I don't know if y'all can see that or not, but we're at 30 gallons. Now the tricky part, sorry about that, not hitting the lever with the hose. Alright, so let's go, get our cap put back on. And let's go check our load. One of my straps here. This thing is, wow, that strap needs tightened. That one's good. Let's go grab my bar. So with this chain rack, my bar actually fits in right in this little groove right here. Works out pretty good. Been riding there since day one. I ain't lost it yet. Alright. Everything's looking good. Again, one-handed, a little tricky. And good timing. Fuel just clicked off. I'm gonna get 93 gallons this time. Fuel cap, always double check. Fuel cap on there, fuel cap on here. And let's be a courteous truck driver. Sorry about the hand again. And pull forward. Now it's time to go in, take a shower, do all my things, spend about 30 minutes so I block the next truck. Man, that irritates me. Alright. Go in, top off my ice, maybe grab something to eat, and get back on the road. Alright, I'm back on the road, I guess. Looks like we got another 2 hours and about 20 minutes, give or take, to get there. Gonna be about 6 o'clock now, Eastern time. Alright, here we go. Alright, it's about 5:45 Eastern time now. I've got 8 miles to get to my delivery. GPS says 11 minutes. Get this one knocked off and head to Detroit for in the morning. Looks like my dispatch is ahead of the game again. I've already got a couple of loads booked for tomorrow. One little short day run, an oversized load. And then he booked me a good long weekend run. So dispatch staying ahead of the game. Alright, let's get on over to the delivery. Alright, 6 o'clock. I'm at this delivery. I've already checked in with her. Said get her untarped and we'll get her unloaded. So, here we go. Alright, so the load's gone. And since I got you guys in my hands this time, I'm going to show you how I take care of my straps. Get them all out, strung out here. I usually do this 2 at a time, but since one hand's full, the straighter you get them, the better. Alright, now the fun part. I have a drill with a bent socket extension handle, whatever you want to call it. And that fits right into my ratchet binders. So flip it over. Oh, hang on a second. Needed 2 hands there, had to make sure it was tight. But sticks right in and wind it up. Now usually I use 2 hands, of course, so makes it real easy. And that's how it goes. Set this back up here. Then I grab my bar and just go back by and give each one a quick tighten. And then bar up, pick up my tools, my gloves, and that's a wrap. Just double check everything. Tarps up, binders, everything, deck's clear, and that's what we call delivered. Alright, so I don't usually do that without gloves on. A little hard to hold the camera and do all that. I apologize if any of that wasn't focused on what I was doing. I was doing it blind to the camera. Wipes, extremely important. Got to stay halfway clean or your truck gets filthy. Alright. That one's in the books, basically in the bank. So let's find out where the next one is. We got to deliver the other piece that's on. That's actually delivering in Detroit in the morning. So now I have to figure out my address. Voice command.
Say a command.
Find address.
Speak an address in United States.
20200 Mount Elliott, Detroit, Michigan.
Not sure how to help with 20,200 Mount Elliott, Detroit, Michigan.
0200 Mount Elliott, Detroit,
Showing results for
Michigan.
20,200 Mount Elliott, Detroit, Michigan.
No matching address found. Select closest match. Would you like to begin navigation?
Yes.
Head south on Circuit Court, then make a U-turn.
Alright, so that's an hour,
Drive
I'm
to
sorry,
highlighted route.
159 miles, 2 hours and 15 minutes. Looking at my logbook, I have 2 hours and 53 minutes left on my clock. Now, obviously I can't get over on deliver tonight, so let's find a place to call it a day. Looks like to a pilot flying J.
Please drive to highlighted route.
Alright. Logbook set, here we go. Alright, it's about 7:16 Eastern time in Michigan. These roads suck. I'm about 5 miles from a truck stop where I'm gonna try to call it a night. Hopefully we have some parking in there. This late at night, you never really know. So let's get up here and find out. Alright, so this wound up being a Flying J in Grand Ledge, Michigan. It is now just about 7:30
Where are you off to?
Eastern time.
Got that.
I started this morning at 6 a.m. Central time, so that would be 7 a.m. here. So 12 and a half hour day. And see how many miles I did today. $410 miles today. Doesn't sound like a very long day, but got up this morning. I was empty. I loaded this first load. Drove, picked up the second load. Drove, delivered that second load, and now I'm here. So 410 miles, 12 hours to do it in. So now I'm here, and since I fuel at the Flying J Pilots, it's time to go take a shower. So let me get my things together and go see if we can get that knocked out. Alright, I showed this before on my walk around, the Meet the Beast, but this is my closet. Don't have a lot of storage inside, so this is where I get to store everything. So sorry about that, needed two hands for a second. Alright, let's get on the app and find out if we have any showers. Alright, so there's 2 showers available. Nice to have a nice shower after a day where you spend the day tarping and sweating and all that. So let's go get cleaned up. shower done, headed back out to the truck. Time for paperwork. Day just never seems to end. Shout out to the Flying J for the showers. They're usually pretty nice. Every once in a while you find some that aren't that good, but this one was pretty good here. Alright, so back where we started the day. It's been a long day. Got a little carried away. I ran into another hot shot out here. Somebody that's seen my channel came up and introduced himself, and come to find out, small world. It's the fella that Dream Inspired, Jason Clark, sold his trailer to. And a funny story, just a quick little recap on that, is the trailer that Dream Inspired bought Jason, that load trail 40-foot air ride that he had. If you guys ever saw his video, you saw that he said that he bought it from a dealer in Georgia that picked it up because of somebody bought the trailer, spec'd it out, and then didn't follow through on the purchase. So Jason got a really good deal on an awesome spec trailer. And then he ran it for just a month or so, a little while that he had it, and sold it to this fella that I ran into the truck stop here tonight. The funny part is, the person who spec'd out the trailer was me. I was buying the trailer from Load Trail, and the financing, I couldn't get the financing to work through because Load Trail was delayed on building the trailer. It was going to be another month on top of the deadline that they already gave me, and the financing wouldn't work after that point in time, all because of credit and that kind of stuff. So I had to back out of the trailer. That's actually how I met Jason. I saw his video, him buying the truck and all that, and then when he was purchasing the trailer, that's when I introduced myself to him, told him that I believed that that trailer was a trailer that I spec'd out, and he verified that through the dealer of what happened to why the trailer wasn't purchased, and it was the identical trailer that I spec'd out. It's a small world. I just ran into the guy who Jason, Dream Inspired, sold the trailer to in a truck stop in Michigan. So I got a little carried away talking to this guy for a while, so the day got away from me. It's a little after midnight now, and I've got to get some sleep so we can do it all again tomorrow.